Hey everyone, welcome back to RideZoneBikes. Today we're diving into a full review of the 2026 Suzuki VanVan, a bike that's all about style, simplicity, and fun. Suzuki has revived one of its most beloved small motorcycles, keeping that beach cruiser meets Scrambler energy alive while giving it a touch of modern tech for 2026. This is not a high-performance machine, it's a character bike built to make you smile, not break records. Let's unpack everything from performance and design to price and what makes the VanVan stand out. So first impressions. The 2026 VanVan immediately grabs attention with its retro charm. It still carries the classic fat tires, minimalist frame, and low seat that made the original such a cult favorite. Suzuki clearly wanted to keep the laid-back, approachable vibe intact. Whether you're a new rider or just someone who loves cruising through the city or along a coastline, this thing looks like a slice of freedom on two wheels. It's the kind of motorcycle that invites you to take the long way home, even if you don't have a destination in mind. Under the skin, Suzuki's kept things simple and reliable. It's powered by a 199cc, air-cooled, single-cylinder engine, smooth, torquey at low revs, and designed for everyday usability. It's fuel-injected now, which means better throttle response, cleaner emissions, and improved fuel efficiency. It's not going to blow your mind with power, but it delivers exactly what you need for city cruising or relaxed country roads. The VanVan isn't about speed, it's about experience. With around 16 horsepower and a manageable 5-speed gearbox, it's the kind of bike that makes riding easy and stress-free. The clutch is light, the gear shifts are smooth, and it feels playful and predictable. What's refreshing about this engine is its character. Twist the throttle and you get that classic thump and honest, mechanical heartbeat that feels alive but never intimidating. It'll cruise comfortably between 70 and 90 km per hour, and while it can stretch a bit higher, it's happiest at those middle speeds. Around town, it's quick off the line and light enough to filter through traffic with zero drama. Out on winding backroads, it's steady and stable. The wide tires and soft suspension absorb bumps and rough patches nicely, which makes it surprisingly comfortable for a bike this size. The handling is exactly what you'd expect from something with chunky rubber, not razor sharp, but super forgiving. Those fat tires give a sense of security, especially on gravel or uneven roads. It's like a mini Scrambler, ready to handle the occasional dirt trail or shortcut through a grassy path. The front suspension feels plush, the rear offers decent travel, and although it's not designed for hardcore off-roading, it won't complain if you venture off the pavement now and then. Braking feels adequate for its weight and power. The 2026 version gets a front disc and a rear drum or small disc depending on market specs, and while it's not sport bike level stopping power, it's perfectly suited for casual riding. ABS availability will depend on your country, but given current regulations, it's likely to be included in most regions. The bike weighs roughly 128 kilograms wet, which makes it extremely easy to handle. Low speed balance is excellent. It's one of those bikes you can literally push around a parking lot with one hand. Now let's talk comfort and ergonomics. The VanVan seat is wide, soft, and low at around 770 millimeters, meaning even shorter riders will easily flat-foot it. The handlebars are wide and slightly swept back, giving you that relaxed, upright posture that's perfect for cruising. It's a bike that feels inviting, nothing about it feels aggressive or tiring. You sit in the bike, not on top of it, and that makes longer rides surprisingly pleasant. The foot pegs are positioned well for comfort, and pillion space, while minimal, is enough for short rides with a passenger. Design-wise, Suzuki nailed it. The 2026 VanVan keeps the classic round headlamp, teardrop tank, and clean frame lines. The chrome bits are tastefully used, not too flashy, just enough to give it that retro sparkle. The big tires, especially that wide rear, give it a distinctive look you won't confuse with anything else on the road. It's got a charm that makes people smile, at the kind of bike that'll draw curious looks and start conversations at fuel stops. Suzuki also seems to have added subtle modern touches, like LED indicators and better quality materials, but without losing the retro essence. The instrument cluster is simple and old school, and you get the basics like speed, fuel, and warning lights, Nothing fancy. And honestly, that's part of the appeal. It's minimal, straightforward, and distraction-free. Suzuki clearly designed the VanVan to bring back that pure riding experience, where it's just you, the road, and the rhythm of the engine. When it comes to practicality, it's a total win. Lightweight means great fuel economy. Expect around 35 to 40 km/L depending on how you ride. The tank holds roughly 6.5 liters, giving you a decent range for city commutes or weekend rides. Maintenance is cheap, parts are simple, and Suzuki's reliability record means this thing should run for years with just basic care. It's a perfect companion for beginner riders, returning riders, or anyone who wants a second bike that's all fun and no fuss. Now, pricing. Suzuki hasn't confirmed an official global MSRP, but based on regional estimates and previous models, the 2026 VanVan will likely land between $3,800 and $5,000, depending on taxes and market. That positions it just above basic commuters but well below premium mini scramblers like the Honda Trail or Yamaha TW200. For what it offers: style, simplicity, and reliability, it's pretty solid value. So who's this bike for? If you want something unique, approachable, and full of personality, the VanVan is for you. It's ideal for riders who appreciate the ride itself, not just the specs. It's for those Sunday morning cruisers, beach town explorers, and daily commuters who want something cool and easygoing. If you're chasing performance numbers, look elsewhere. But if you want smiles per mile, this might be the best choice in its class. At the end of the day, the 2026 Suzuki VanVan proves that not every motorcycle needs to be a powerhouse to be fun. It's light, comfortable, good-looking, and full of charm. It's a reminder of why we fell in love with motorcycles in the first place. That feeling of freedom, simplicity, and pure connection to the road. For new riders, it's welcoming. For experienced ones, it's nostalgic. And for anyone who just loves bikes with personality, it's a gem. The VanVan is back, and it's better than ever. Still funky, still fun, and still very much a Suzuki at heart. That's it for today's full review of the 2026 Suzuki VanVan. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this retro comeback on your wish list? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to RideZoneBikes for more in-depth motorcycle reviews and upcoming test rides. Until next time, ride safe and enjoy the journey.